Hello and welcome to Excel video 248. I'm Nate Moore. I spent some time this morning sending data files and sample spreadsheets to a couple of state MGMA societies where I'm speaking this spring. We're doing a bring your laptop and follow along presentation and workshop on pivot tables. If I haven't spoken in your state recently, I'd love to. What we're going to do today is play some more with tabs. Remember last time we went through some of the basics? We can name them, we can put some colors to them and things like that. What I want to do today is talk about this move or copy menu. And what you can do is, I'm on the data tab and it says what do you want to do with the data tab. I can click on move to the end and it will put the data tab now at the end for me. And to be honest, I never do that because it's a lot easier for me to click on the tab and drag it. See the little arrow that's telling me where the tab's going to end up? It's easier to do that. But I do use this menu a couple of different ways. If I want to take and create a copy and put that before sheet 4, now I've got a copy of the data tab, looks just like it, before sheet 4. Notice that Excel won't let me name two tabs the same thing because we're going to do formulas against these tabs here in another Excel video, and Excel would be confused if we named them both the same thing, so it's going to call this one data 2. I'm going to delete that because I've got what I need. So it's easy to create a copy. And it's easy to move, although there's a better way to do it. Here's what I want to show you where I use a ton of this menu. If I have, let's say I've got this, I'm still on the data sheet, and what I want to do is create a new workbook with this data tab in it. I can click on New Book, and there's no sheets in before here, so that doesn't matter. Now I can choose to create a copy, or I can just move the thing. Let's create a copy. And Excel creates a new workbook for me, calls it Book 2. It says this is the data tab. Here's my data tab right there. And then what I'm going to do is let's go in here and create a tab. I'm going to call it Test. And this is the Test tab. Once I've got this here, now watch what happens when I right click and go to Move or Copy. In the drop down here, I can move it to Book 2, which is the book I'm in, or I can move it to a new book, or I can go back and put it in the tabs. And so what I'm going to do this time is, rather than create a copy, I'm just going to take this test sheet that I'm working on, I'm going to put it in my workbook called Tabs, and I'm going to put it before sheet 3. And if I click OK, now Test is in my Tabs worksheet, and that's all fine and good. And then if I come down here and come back over to my copy, my Book 2, the Test tab's gone. And that's the way it works. You can easily right-click and move or copy and move worksheet tabs between workbooks. Anything that's open is going to show up in here, or a new workbook. Or you can move them within the existing workbook, although again I think it's easier to drag and drop rather than it is to use the move if I'm just going to move a tab or two within the window. I've seen folks try to copy everything and then select everything, copy and paste or whatever. For me, to get data from worksheet to worksheet, if I want to move the whole tab from one worksheet to another, that's what I'll do. I'll right click, move or copy, and then just decide when I move it, do I want to create a copy or do I just want to move the tab that I'm working on? That's what I wanted to show you today, how to manage tabs between worksheets. Stay tuned, there's more tricks we can play with tabs, and we'll do that next time. Thanks for watching.